Did you know that some of the foods we trust the most, foods we see every day, and even those labeled as healthy, could be silently damaging your heart, especially after the age of 60? It's easy to assume that by reaching for those familiar choices, we're doing our bodies a favor. They look appealing, taste even better, and seem to offer convenience, comfort, and even promises of health printed right on their packaging. But sometimes appearances and marketing can be deceiving. Today, let's uncover some surprising truths about 7 common foods that might not be as heart-friendly as we've been led to believe. In fact, you just might find that the most shocking offender is one you reach for every day, right from your own refrigerator. Before we dive into the details, take a moment to ask yourself, which food do you think seems healthy, but could be secretly harmful to your heart? Consider your daily habits and jot down your thoughts. A little self-reflection goes a long way when it comes to making better choices for your lifelong health. Let's start with a breakfast staple found in nearly every kitchen: packaged breakfast cereal. The convenience is hard to beat. Open the box, pour into a bowl, splash in some milk, and breakfast is served in under a minute. That's precisely why so many people of all ages, especially older adults pressed for time in the morning, rely on cereal. But here's what's hiding in that colorful box. Most boxed cereals, even those with catchy names promising health benefits, are filled with refined sugars, additives, preservatives, and even artificial colors. These ingredients may keep cereal looking and tasting fresh on the shelf for months, but they come with a cost. When you eat sugary cereals, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. These spikes challenge the body's ability to regulate glucose, ultimately putting extra stress on your heart and blood vessels. Over time, high-sugar diets can contribute to elevated LDL cholesterol levels, the bad cholesterol that can clog arteries and trigger heart attacks or strokes. Refined grains and cereals are stripped of their natural fiber, which means you lose out on the ingredients that stabilize blood sugar and promote heart health. Instead, you're left with a quick burst of energy, followed by the inevitable crash. What's the smarter move? Try making your own breakfast bowl. Start with plain rolled oats, cooked to creamy perfection. Toss in heart-healthy chia seeds for fiber and omega-3s. Finally, add a handful of fresh fruits like blueberries or banana slices. The result? A satisfying, naturally sweet meal that keeps your blood sugar balanced while protecting your heart. Next up, flavored or sweetened yogurt. The shelves are lined with tiny containers, promising creamy perfection, tummy-friendly probiotics, and bursts of fruity flavor. There's no doubt that plain yogurt is a superstar for digestive health, providing beneficial bacteria and a dose of protein. But once you opt for fruit-flavored or sweetened varieties, things change. That healthy snack often contains more than 4 teaspoons of hidden sugar per cup, a number that rivals even some desserts. Regularly consuming high-sugar yogurts doesn't just satisfy your sweet tooth. It quietly promotes inflammation inside your blood vessels. Persistent inflammation weakens the arterial walls, making them more vulnerable to damage and disease. Over the years, this can silently raise your risk of heart attacks or strokes. Instead of pre-sweetened yogurt, choose plain Greek yogurt packed with protein and gut-friendly probiotics. Add your own fresh fruits, like antioxidant-rich blueberries or potassium-packed banana slices for flavor and nutrition without the hidden dangers. Third on our list are processed meats, such as ham, sausage, and bacon. These foods are easy to reach for during breakfast, lunch, or as a quick protein boost. However, convenience comes at a hidden price. Processed meats are loaded with nitrates and sodium, both of which are significant contributors to high blood pressure and increased risk for heart disease. Nitrates are added as preservatives and to enhance color and flavor. In the body, they can form compounds known to damage the lining of arteries and raise the risk of heart attack. Sodium, meanwhile, is a silent saboteur. Excess salt intake can push blood pressure into dangerous territory, increasing strain on the heart and leading to thickened, less elastic blood vessels. Regular consumption of processed meats has even been linked to higher risks of stroke and certain types of cancer. So what are your options if you love a hearty sandwich or crave savory flavors? Choose steamed or roasted chicken, fish, or plant-based proteins such as tofu. These alternatives offer lean, clean protein, fuel for your muscles without the dangerous additives and salt. Let's look at white bread and pastries, tempting fixtures at every bakery counter and supermarket aisle. Sandwiches, toast, bagels. These are comfort foods for many. But white bread is made from refined flour that's had its natural fiber and nutrients stripped away. When you eat it, your body rapidly converts it to glucose, spiking your blood sugar and forcing your heart to compensate for the sudden energy surge. Pastries, croissants, muffins, and donuts often go a step further, loading up on trans fats and hidden sugars. Trans fats are especially dangerous as they not only raise bad cholesterol, but also lower good cholesterol in the bloodstream, a double whammy for your heart's well-being. Overindulging in these bakery treats can lead to chronic inflammation, weight gain, and increased insulin resistance, all conditions that raise heart disease risks, particularly in seniors. A healthier twist? Reach for whole grain bread, rich in both fiber and nutrients. Or try roasted sweet potato slices topped with natural nut butter for an energy-boosting, heart-friendly snack. Perhaps the most surprising culprit is bottled fruit juice, sitting innocently in the refrigerator of nearly every household. It might say 100% juice on the label, but even one small glass can deliver over 20 grams of sugar, an amount equivalent to several spoonfuls. Unlike whole fruit, juice contains no fiber to slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. The result? A rapid increase in blood triglycerides, dangerous fats that contribute directly to heart disease risk. Juices may also lead to weight gain and insulin resistance, especially if consumed in place of water or whole fruits throughout the day. When you need a refreshing drink, choose whole fruits, which offer vitamins and fiber, or prepare your own fresh juice at home diluted with water. This simple swap protects your heart by keeping blood sugar and triglyceride levels in check. Salads are the poster child of healthy eating, but raw vegetables can quickly become less healthy when smothered in creamy salad dressings, especially those from a bottle. Store-bought dressings are often overflowing with saturated fats, processed oils, and excess calories. While they add flavor and texture, these fats can contribute to cholesterol buildup and plaque formation inside the arteries, canceling out the benefits of the vegetables beneath them. Even mayo-based dressings or light versions often contain extra sugar and preservatives designed to extend shelf life. Instead, make your own dressing with extra virgin olive oil, rich in heart-loving monounsaturated fats. Squeeze on some fresh lemon juice or mash up a ripe avocado for creaminess and a dose of plant-based goodness. Last but certainly not least, we come to diet sodas. With their promises of zero sugar, 0 calories, and full flavor, they seem like the perfect choice for anyone watching their weight or blood sugar. But studies suggest that artificial sweeteners such as aspartame and sucralose, often found in diet sodas, can have unintended consequences. These artificial ingredients may disrupt the healthy bacteria in your gut, which in turn affects everything from metabolism to the regulation of blood pressure. Some research even indicates that habitual consumption of diet drinks can be linked to increased risk for stroke, dementia, and hypertension. Instead of reaching for that can, choose filtered or sparkling water, herbal teas, or infuse water with cucumber and lemon for a touch of freshness and a boost of antioxidants. The real path to a healthy heart, especially as we age, isn't found in packets, bottles, or flashy labels. It's built in the simple, conscious choices we make at every meal, every snack, and every trip to the grocery store. While it's easy to be lured in by claims of convenience or promises of health, the truth is written in the ingredient lists and in the way these foods affect your body over time. So, how many of these 7 foods have made their way into your daily habits? Maybe you recognized a few. Maybe you've been surprised by others. Tracking your own eating patterns is a powerful first step in reclaiming control over your health. Small changes, made consistently, can add up to huge benefits. Swapping out packaged cereals for homemade oats, ditching sugary yogurts for plain Greek yogurt with fruit, choosing whole grains and roasted vegetables over processed breads and pastries. All these decisions lower your risk for heart disease and help you feel your best at every age. It's equally important, as we age, to understand the hidden dangers in what we eat. High blood sugar, chronic inflammation, elevated cholesterol, and blood pressure don't appear overnight. They build slowly, day by day, meal by meal. By avoiding these 7 foods, or at least enjoying them only rarely and mindfully, you're protecting your heart not just for today, but for all the active, rich years ahead. As you move forward, consider these simple tips. Always read ingredient labels and be wary of health claims that sound too good to be true. The shorter the ingredient list, the better. Choose fresh, whole foods whenever possible, and enjoy a variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Stay hydrated with water, herbal teas, and homemade infusions instead of sugar-laden or artificially sweetened beverages. Cooking at home is another heart-healthy habit to cherish. Prepare meals with loved ones and involve family members of all generations. Not only does this foster connection and joy, but it also ensures you know exactly what's going into each meal. Choose natural herbs and spices over pre-made sauces. Use olive oil in place of butter, and season with lemon, garlic, or fresh herbs for flavor instead of salt or sugar. If you're managing an existing heart condition, these changes are even more critical. But the good news is that it's never too late to start. The heart is a remarkably resilient organ. With every healthy shift, you reduce strain, slow down plaque buildup, and allow your body to heal from years of silent damage. And don't forget, heart health isn't a solitary journey. Share what you've learned with friends and family. Encourage loved ones to look beyond the packaging and seek out the truth about what they eat. Support each other in making small, sustainable changes. Healthy living is easier and much more enjoyable when it becomes a shared mission. So which of these healthy foods are in your pantry or fridge right now? Are any of them surprising? Let us know how many you've eaten this week. Each step toward awareness is a step closer to a stronger, happier heart. Remember, the choices you make today set the foundation for a vibrant, active tomorrow. You don't have to overhaul your entire pantry overnight. Start with one swap, one meal, one mindful moment. Your heart, along with your energy, mood, and overall body, will thank you. Stay proactive, stay informed, and above all, stay kind to your heart every single day.